time for more DVDs. Ahoy everybody, and welcome to the next in my playlist of look at my DVD collection. Many previous parts available on my playlist, many more to come. Basically, I'm just going through my normal film and TV DVD shelf, showing you what I've got, telling you a little bit about them. So first up on this shelf, we have The Unbearable Lightness of Being, which is a film, when was it? Late 80s. 88. Starring Daniel Day-Lewis, Juliette Binoche, Lena Olin. It's a good film, but it's not enjoyable, if that makes sense. It's artistically it's great, but it drags. Boy, does it drag, and it's not exactly cheery. Sorry, I'm just moving the camera a little bit. But yeah, it's okay. This one could have gone with my box sets, but it's so slim that I'm just keeping it for the time being with my normal DVDs. This is the Cliff Richard collection. This has got The Young Ones, Wonderful Life and Summer Holiday over 2 discs. Summer Holiday, I think, is just a really, really, really good film. It might not be trendy or cool or anything to say that, but I like Cliff Richard's films, particularly Summer Holiday. So there. Next we have Hancock, the Will Smith film where he plays a superhero who's got out of shape and taken up drink, and nobody loves him anymore, and Charlize Theron helps bring him back to relive his former glories. As all Will Smith's action films are, a lot of fun. This is a good film, Bubba Ho-Tep, starring Bruce Campbell and Ossie Davis. A couple of people in an old folks' home. Bruce Campbell believes he's Elvis. Ossie Davis believes he's JFK. And they're being... the old folks' home is slowly being plagued by mysterious deaths that they believe are being caused by Bubba Ho-Tep, a Egyptian mummy. It's a lot of fun. This is American Pie Bandcamp. I picked this up because it's cheap. I like the proper American Pie films. This is one of the ones they did after all the main cast left. I think this has got Stifler's brother in it. And Jim's dad manages to appear in them all, Eugene Levy. This one's not too bad. It's a bit watered down, and it lacks the chemistry of the others from the cast, but it's okay. This is And God Created Woman. This is the remake from the 80s of the classic Brigitte Bardot film. This stars Rebecca De Mornay, back when she was hot. Not as in hot as in hot, although she was hot, but hot as in popular. People were making films with her. I mean, it was directed by Roger Vadim, who did the original, but very much modernised. I've always quite enjoyed it. It's an easy to watch, and Rebecca De Mornay is hot in it and gets her kit off a fair bit, so it's always enjoyable to watch. But it's not a wonderful film. This is a wonderful film. This is one of my favourite films. This is The Road to Wellville. This is a story about Battle Creek, Michigan, run by Dr. Kellogg. And it's sort of based on true... Well, the sanatorium was real, but the story of this isn't. Dr. Kellogg was very... very repressed. Cornflakes were actually invented as a cure for masturbation, believe it or not. And this is about a married couple who go there it's sort of a bit of a health spa sort of thing. But when we're there, I'm trying not to spoil it too much, but when we're there, they persuade the wife, played by Bridget Fonda, that her husband, played by Matthew Broderick, is seriously mentally ill and needs lots of treatment. Basically, they're just after her money. And then she has a sort of sexual awakening while she's there, and it's very funny. Brilliantly acted, brilliant cast. As I say, Matthew Broderick, Bridget Fonda, Tony Hopkins, Lara Flynn Boyle, John Cusack, Dana Carvey. Yeah, as I say, one of my favourite films. Really love that. This is Hackers. Yeah, it's very much of its time, but it's a good film. It's in the mid-90s, and it's sort of based around the world of computer hacking, but very stylised, starring Angelina Jolie and brain's gone dead, what's his name, Johnny Lee Miller, plus Fisher Stevens, Lorraine Bracco. This is where Johnny and Angelina met, and they were married briefly following this. But yeah, as I say, it's okay. It's just very much of its time. This is About Last Night. So this is the film based on the play Sexual Perversity in Chicago. Yes. David Mamet's play. It's a bit of a four-hander. Rob Lowe and James Belushi are best friends. Demi Moore and Elizabeth Perkins are best friends. Rob Lowe and Demi Moore hook up. James Belushi and Elizabeth Perkins. I'm trying to remember if they... No, they don't. I don't think they hook up. But they're trying to split them apart because it's ruining their friendships. And it's sort of a story of that. You can tell it's based on a play, although obviously they expand it so it's filmed in more locations. But it's very wordy, but it's a really good film. Excellent performances by all. This is Smoking Aces. I mainly got this because Alicia Keys is in it, but I enjoyed it. Huge cast: Ben Affleck, Andy Garcia, Ray Liotta, Jeremy Piven, Ryan Reynolds, Alicia, Common. It's sort of a mob and assassins and sort of got a bit of everything in big action film, really. But it's enjoyable. Billy Bathgate. This is a film from the mid-80s. See if I can see a date on it. No. Anyway, whenever it was from, it was mid-80s or early 90s. Mid to late 80s or early 90s. This is an early performance by Nicole Kidman in this. As you can see, Dustin Hoffman as well. It's sort of set in the gangster times. It's rough, sort of based on true story, I think. But with, names and events change, the usual sort of thing. It's just your typical sort of mob drama, but it's got a really good cast. Nicole's excellent in it. Bruce Willis is in it as well. Yeah, it's a good film. This is Blade Trinity, the third, obviously, of the Blade films. I think I've already shown you 1 and 2 in previous videos. This is probably the best one, in my opinion. Certainly the one I enjoyed most. It's a bit more light-hearted. The addition of Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel will add a lot. Yeah. This is Oliver Stone's U-Turn. Oliver Stone, one of my favourite directors. This is a bit of a less flashy film for him, but really enjoyable. Sean Penn, Jennifer Lopez, Claire Danes, Billy Bob Thornton, Joaquin Phoenix, Nick Nolte. Excellent cast. Sort of a... They've turned up in the wrong place and they get involved with the wrong sort of people, that sort of film. But yeah, enjoyable. This is Roadhouse. I think I've already shown you the director's cut or whatever it is, the extended super deluxe version of this, whatever it is, because that had Kevin Smith commentary on it. I'm pretty certain I've already shown you that on a previous video. But I already had this. This is the UK normal, more or less bare bones. It's just got a trailer on it version. It's not a great film, but it's a really, really enjoyable film. This is a great film. This is Ronin, I think. It's one of the first DVDs I bought. It was one of those when DVD was in its infancy in the mid-90s. This came out and it was touted as looking really great, sounding really great extras on it, and being a great film. So I bought it, and they were right about all of that. Robert De Niro, Jean Reno, Natasha McElhone, Stellan Skarsgård, Sean Bean, Jonathan Pryce. It's directed by John Frankenheimer, who did The French Connection. It's very much in that vein with the car chases and what have you, but it's just really, really good film. Sort of spy, thrillery type film. Yeah, highly recommend if you haven't seen Ronin. This is Pleasantville. Another good film, although it's one I need to watch again, because I think I've only watched it once. Tobey Maguire, Jeff Daniels, Joan Allen, William H. Macy, J.T. Walsh, Reese Witherspoon. It's Pleasantville, USA's TV. Pleasantville, is a TV series, a 50s TV series, and somehow Tobey Maguire and Reese Witherspoon, who are, whenever this was set, modern day, noughties, I think, sort of modern day teenagers, get trapped inside the TV show, and it all goes black and white, and it's how that changes their attitude to everything. It's a comedy, pretty much. Yeah, but it's a really good film. This is Risky Business. This is probably the film that really shot Tom Cruise to fame. Not long after this, he did sort of Top Gun and what have you, but this was the one that really put him on the map. Really good film. Tom Cruise is a 17-year-old who gets left home alone for, did it say what? Can't remember how long, but he does everything you would expect, and he hires a prostitute, and they go into business together, hence the title. Yeah, it's just a really, really good film, really fun, great performances, and definitely a star turn by Tom Cruise. And we'll end this one on This is Spinal Tap. Just a classic comedy. If you haven't seen Spinal Tap, you need to watch Spinal Tap. Simple as that. For a start, it will make you get so many jokes that you hear very often, and you'll suddenly think, oh, that's where that comes from, like turning things up to 11 and stuff like that. This is the special edition that's got audio commentary in character by Spinal Tap, over an hour of outtakes, deleted scenes, that sort of stuff, music videos, commercials, trailers and all that sort of stuff, interviews, full of bits. But yeah, you must watch This is Spinal Tap. Yes, so that'll do for this part. As I said at the start, you can watch previous parts of my playlist and future parts. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.